Hello everyone, it's that time of year to go over my sort of predictions for the year and determine whether I was right, wrong, or there was maybe a little bit of a grey area that I can claim I was half right in. So let's have a look at what my predictions were for this year. There are going to be a number of mini games coming out. First off, I predicted a mini trend, Azul Mini, etc., that sort of thing, and, well, we got a second Azul Mini, we got the Mini Summer Pavilion, and we're definitely starting to see smaller versions of games being made, a lot of duos being announced and stuff like that. So I think this is a grey area. I think, yes, we've seen Splendor Duo, we've seen a Res Arcana Duo, and these smaller mini-size games, alright, it wasn't quite what I meant by, like, just the mini, but yeah, there's a grey area, but I'm going to claim half a point for that prediction. Ticket to Ride Rome. Next up, I said that the Ticket to Ride series was going to go to Rome, and, well, it hasn't. I think it was actually Berlin was the last one released. We've had Amsterdam, we've had London, we've had Paris, but Rome hasn't yet happened. Maybe next year, maybe 2025 is when we will see it. Maybe not. It was a very specific prediction, and I definitely didn't get that one right. Number 3 is that there's going to be another wave of licenses. I think this is definitely in the potential. We've seen a Seven Wonders reprint, retheming as Lord of the Rings, Middle-earth, Journey to Middle-earth, Duel. So that's happened. We've seen, like, Deceased from Simon and the Batman, like that sort of side of things, taking over from the Marvel zombies. So we have seen a number of these things. We're going to be seeing even more Lord of the Rings games and other things coming out. So I think we can say that there's definitely been some, but maybe not a landful of them. Aside from those, I think it's a bit more on the generic side. There's been definitely some IPs that have been announced and games come out, maybe not done the best. Star Wars Unlimited came out, and at the time of the prediction, I didn't think it was going to be as big a thing as it actually turned out to be. So yeah, I think maybe you could say IPs have done alright, but maybe it wasn't like every game has suddenly been plastered with an intellectual property for a movie, for whatever. So probably not right, but maybe there's a grey area, half a point in there for me. I'm going to predict something specifically for the Earth expansion. It's going to be kickstarted at some point in the middle of the year, and I'm going to say that the sort of event cards is going to be one of its big focuses. And I said that the expansion, which I thought was going to actually be released this year, Earth Abundance, was going to come in and absolutely smash the events of the original out the water. That was the part that I really think that Earth suffered with, and, well, I've actually had the very lucky privilege to review Earth Abundance on the channel, and yeah, the events haven't really changed that. Don't get me wrong, there's a couple of events in there that are, well, maybe worth taking, unlike the events of the original game, which are basically never worth taking. But it wasn't the focus of it. It was adding those seed tokens in, it was adding cards with choices, or a bit more interaction in terms of like what players near you have. So no, the Earth Abundance expansion didn't really change events as I was hoping for. Yeah, it was still a pretty decent expansion, and I'm very glad I've got that still in the collection, and I'm sure a lot of you will enjoy it when it turns up from the Kickstarter in 2025. I think there's going to be another standout party game coming out. And last but not least, I said there would be a huge party game come out that would like hit the levels of Just One. Bold, but I thought it's been a number of years since we've had something like that, and you know what, there's been some games that I think are lightweight games that have done well. I think like Far Away, or maybe Sky Team from maybe just about the previous year. they've had massive popularity, but they're not really the party games. And I don't think any party game has certainly hit the just one levels of popularity. Maybe next year. So I didn't do too well with my predictions, did I? Let me know though in the comments section below how well you did. Did you think, oh, there will be a Seven Wonders duel retheming? And you were right. You know, is there something big like that that you thought might happen in the year? Well, let us know in the comments section below. And hopefully you did a little bit better predicting what might happen in the gaming world this year. Obviously tune back in, because at some point I'll be doing my 2025 predictions. And until then, have a wonderful year gaming.